Hello, are you ready for half an hour of excellent 4x4 action?
Absolutely, and we've got something a little bit different set up for you today.
Yeah, the first part of the program is the NorWest Winch Challenge, and then we're going to go and join the Auckland club. They went for a run into the lower Coromandel ranges, a track called the Maritoto.
I can't wait to see that. But the Winch Challenge was really hot and dry, which made things really tough for the competitors. We even had Jean Brown, the event director, tell us that 2 vehicles had to pull out just because the challenge was too big for them. But everyone else got stuck in and had heaps of fun and a couple of action-packed days.
It's still going forward when you're fine.
Okay, here we go, special stage 2. We've got Aaron Smythe and Mitch O'Brien in a cut-down Nissan Safari. Big old TD42 with super turbo on that thing. Oh, they head down into this long bog, and it is a bog, mate. There's just, as you can see, 2 trenches. Out with an Amstel blue winch rope to get them out of here. From one extreme to the other, mate. First thing he's up to it, and next minute he's slow as on the end of the winch. Oh, excellent bit of driving coming up this hill pretty nicely. No lockers in this thing, he just drives the wheels off it. Really, very, very good driver. But look at this, he just, can't's not in his vocabulary, mate. He's just going for it. Timed event, you get the time at the end, and then if you get any penalty points if you've done anything wrong through the hazard. Yeah, he's lost down to the left here, into the garage, and that'll be the time. That is an excellent drive by Aaron and Mitch. Okay, again at special stage 2, we've got Sam Badley and Sooty. Now Sam goes across the ditch and has a go against the Australians with this truck. Yeah, they're off, mate, into it. Straight headlong into a big deep bog. They're clicking in both lockers, I'd say, and just going to let this thing have it. Headlong into it. That's it, didn't quite get as far as Aaron and Mitch. So it's out with a winch rope. Sooty will be running down, picking a good anchor point, and they can winch through this bog and carry on with the special stage.
Clear winching.
Yep, nice, clear instructions. It's all about safety, these guys. Dragging it straight along, and that creates a lot of weight for the winch rope as well. They all have to have the recoil blanket. You notice it there, the orange recoil blanket. It's in case the winch rope breaks. Now they're into it. Let's see how they go up this hill. Straight around the edge. Oh, nice wheel lifting. Obviously a couple of lockers in there.
Front is out.
That means that your locker's going in and out. So basically when the locker's in, both wheels on each side are driving. They can't do anything else but drive. It's physically locking both axles together. Up around the top, they're going to head down to the left up here, down into the garage and get their time.
Keep going, we're fine. All open.
Good communication there.
Stop! Clear!
Down into the box, and 62 points is what Sam's ended up with. Well done, Sam.
And how's it line it up good, or?
I'm not sure what you're doing, you tell me.
It's a good confident start. You just go and I'll do whatever you want to do. Here they go, Leighton Fletcher and Mike Gibbons. Straight into that bog and deal to it. Nice big strong healthy sounding V8 up front there. They've made it a decent way through there, quite a bit more than the other guys have. The bigger tyres, you can see there's just slots in that mud there. The bigger tyres have got down and the base of the truck is just bellied out, and there's just not enough traction to drag the belly of the machine over that bog. You can see how it's just crowned up in the middle. So winching away, nice and safe now. Got a high mount winch on there by the looks. Trying to get out of the end of this mud. Look at that mud, they're just pulling in front. It's really bad.
Hey Mike, I might not drive from here.
Oh yeah, he got away from there. It's good. See how it goes up here? Headed out to the left there. I think there might be something quite wrong with that. Yeah, for sure. Most of the other guys you've seen have just driven up past there, no problem at all. Nice tree protector there, and of course the recoil blanket stops the recoil of the rope if the rope breaks. The rope just drops to the ground because the blanket takes all of the recoil out of it, all of the energy out of the rope breaking. It's all about safety with these guys.
It is.
He's got a broken front CV there, Leighton. So he's going to have to leave the front locker and drive away from here.
Broken a CV, Mike.
There again, packing everything up. He's just going to try and get out of the spot with a broken CV. So the CV joint up in the front axle has cracked and broken, so he's got no drive whatsoever on the right-hand side.
Yeah, we've done a CV, mate.
Because his right-hand wheel doesn't work, it's just not even turning at all. The left-hand wheel is doing all the driving. You've got the locker in there, which has locked the axles together. If you can see on the other side, there's just nothing happening on the left, on the driver's side wheel. So he's up the top now, packing everything up.
We seem to have busted one in bits, so bit of work to do before the next
Okay,
stage.
and that's 60 points for Leighton and Mike.
Don't go away, something real interesting after the break. The cameraman's laughing at me. Now we're going to go and see what a 4x4 can do in the bush.
A group of 4x4 enthusiasts was joined by Peter Vary, and they went for a ride to the Maritoto Trail, which is conservation governed land down in the lower Coromandel ranges.
This bit's an interesting little technical piece here. We're just coming up to a rock shelf that produces some interesting effects.
There's a mixture of clay sections, rocky outcrops and loamy soil, and with rain it just turns it to muck, and it is very, very treacherous.
The water's got in up the top here under the soil, and the vehicles have churned it up. So we're going to try and winch a vehicle through, clear the slurry off, and then, if need be, pull the other vehicles through. It's a lot worse than I anticipated.
This main trail is open to the public on the summer months and is generally pretty easy.
Yes, I'm worried about if I can make it, but I made it. I'm very happy.
The loop trail extending off the main route is quite a treacherous one and can be literally vehicle destroying.
Vehicles can get up there. The loop is completely separate. The loop section is hardcore. Definitely you need a very capable four-wheel drive to go in and do that. It's maintained by the four-wheel drive community, so we actually work to keep it in a reasonably good state.
The 4x4 community have a very close relationship with DOC in this area. They maintain these tracks and they keep them the way they should be for everyone to enjoy. It's a great thing to be into, and you see some beautiful parts of the country that you wouldn't normally see just driving around. So get in and have a go, join a club and have some fun.
It's been pretty good, actually. Been a good day.
The NorWest OHV Club hold this event every year. Off-highway vehicles are the only vehicles that can go through these hazards, a real test of man and machine.
Moving over to Special Stage 3, we've got Justin Wynyard and Mike Porter. These two guys are really into this sport, really passionate and very, very athletic. It's a mud bog, you could call it that. It's a mud bog to tame all mud bogs. Look at the state of this thing. Yeah, he's getting a better line. There's a really hard winch here because you're heading towards, as the truck's coming towards us, then you've got to turn hard left and carry on down this bog. So a lot of changing of anchor points to get the right angle, to get the front of the truck going in the right direction. Sure, he's getting the truck far enough through so the front can tuck around a couple of trees. Then he'll stop, and Mike will hop off, change anchor points, change the angle, and then they'll pull the front round to the angle that they want to go to. It's just two things that keeps people aware that winching is going on. It's all about safety. A rope under tension is a dangerous thing. People have to be clear of this. They've got the blanket on there for recoil. That just, if the winch rope breaks, as we've said, it takes care of all the recoil. That's a lot of extra weight to drag through the hazard as well. Oh, for sure. Look at the depth of the mud there on its side. It's yeah, serious bit of mud there. Excellent, those super winches, and he's carrying on through, giving it a bit of depth. Straight up through here. Yeah, good bit of driving by Justin there.
Any penalties?
Yeah, awesome. 78 points is what Justin and Mike turned up with.
They got it relatively easy.
Well done, Mike. That guy just loves his sport. Okay, coming up now, Steve McConnell and Matt Kennedy in the Land Rover Discovery V8, and it's off. Hydraulic super winch up front.
Everything.
Oh, everything. Just give it everything. 2 lockers and the full noise, the only way to go. He's got to tuck around that, see the quite close to the tree on the left-hand side there. They might even have to come out to the right-hand side to tuck the vehicle around that tree before they start winching. See, it's just come around that tree. Now they'll be able to go forward and then change your pivot point and come down to the left here. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Seems all right. Definitely a bit of a bang there.
Is the winch rope tangled around the bunting? Okay.
Oh no, they're sweet. They're all good. He's changed the anchor point, but he's gone quite short. Don't know why maybe he didn't run further down so they can do one continuous winch instead of going down a little bit and then changing the anchor again. See how he's now have to change the anchor when he should have just maybe run right down if there was an anchor point further down in the first place. Let some more rope out. Then it's going to be better.
Rope is live.
Not towing that thing out of there. Bit of clearing. Let's hope the farmer wanted that tree out of there. No, they've got to carry on. It's really hard for these guys. Matt's got to get down and try and find a decent anchor point. He's found one. Carrying on down through the mud here. Just glancing off a couple of trees. But now they're out. Both lockers in. You got all 4 wheels turning then. It's just trying to keep out of the main where the other tracks were. He's trying to keep up to the left-hand side to get a bit of fresh ground and a bit more traction.
Yeah.
Straight through the trees. No disregard there. Not a problem. Oh, yeah. They're just into it. Timed event, so it's all about time. Oh, look at the drive there, just straight up through that hill and straight into the garage. That's an awesome effort. The time will be taken. Yeah, now the time stops. Oh, they're buzzed. 80 points there.
Pretty awesome. That was good. Good run.
It's deep. It's up to my thighs, so yeah, stick.
Good stuff. Okay, here we are, special stage 4, Nigel Reid and Ben Twos from Napier. Nice little 413, and he's played with this thing a hell of a lot. He's done it, heaps of work to it. New suspension, twin air lockers. To give him more ground clearance, probably help him through the bogs and the gnarly guts and that, just to give it more ground clearance going over banks and so forth. Yep, heading up through that hill, no problem there. Getting quite a bit of bounce though. Heading along the top here, just to... Well, they're all going to try and drive, they just hate winching. Winching takes time, but it's a necessary evil if you get stuck, you know. If you can drive it, all the better. All the better. A lot of lockers in and out, all around the place. Just, you got to get them out for manoeuvrability. If you put both lockers in, the thing just wants to go straight ahead. Yeah, straight up and into the garage. That's real. Well done by Nigel. And he's ended up with 63 points there.
Too leany.
Okay, next up, Aaron Smythe and Mitch O'Brien in the big Nissan. Got a 6-cylinder diesel with a modified turbo on it. Custom turbo, air intake and fuel pump. Really developing some pretty decent horsepower here. Heading up this hill climb. Oh yeah, no problems. He really pedals well, no lockers in this thing. He's just having to pick the really good lines to keep an even pressure on the wheels and just pedal the thing really hard. Going really well, cruising along the top. Let's see him come down through these trees. Bigger vehicle, he may have to do a couple of realignments here to get around these corners. That is a lot of work getting that thing around those trees. Quite a big vehicle. He's doing exceptionally well. Not got much now, straight up into the garage. Very, very well done. 95 points. That is an awesome run for Aaron and Mitch. Absolutely magnificent.
Those guys must have nerves of steel to get through those hazards just like they did. But don't go away, we've got more of it coming back after the break. Welcome back to Suzuki Xtreme 4x4.
Okay, here we go. Special Stage 5, Kerry Louie and Warren Adams. Nissan Safari, standard petrol engine. It's the 4-wheel drive bits truck. Heading across here, he's got a 50mm body lift. Dropping down. You've got to hold these the big Nissans back. Once they head over and the weight takes over, they usually just head straight down. Oh, they might be pinged here. Yeah, you hear the horn. They've actually been deemed to have been stuck. So they have to now get out and winch. They can't drive on from there or else they get a penalty. So Warren will be out with the winch rope. Look how steep it is. The guy can't even stand up, let alone run up there with a winch rope. Sitting down, checking it out. He's picked a nice anchor there. It's the good communication between the driver and Navi so that everyone knows what's going on and everyone knows the situation. Too much load, if you jerk them a lot, they don't like that. Bit more foliage. And the Spectre ropes don't like running over sharp banks. The abrasion is quite bad for them. The beauty is that you can just tie a knot in it and you're away. Whereas the old wire ropes we used to use in the old days, that was horrendous stuff. Okay, and he's up the hill. He's just got to get out and get into the garage for his time. There he goes. Well done, Kerry and Warren. And he's come away with a score of 49. Okay, next up, Special Stage 5, Owen Fillery and Dave Morrison. Good old FJ40, not many of those around these days, but still a really good competitive old truck. Finding the right anchor point here for the angle to get the front of the truck and going in the right direction. He's going to try and pull it up himself. Oh, come on. Go, pull it, mate. Come on. Oh, get in there. He's up and finding a good anchor point.
Clear, winch in, cables live.
Yeah, nice. Good one.
Winch in, mate.
Notice how Dave is just making sure everyone's clear.
Winch is unhooked, just give it a blip. No, okay. Change winches.
Yeah, they must have another set of winch ropes in the front there, or another complete winch in the front. Twin overhead winches.
Second winch is live. Killer, stay clear for winching.
Very good statements there. Notice the winching blanket to keep your recoil down. And it's away. Good line. He's picked a good anchor point. And that thing is just flying up the hill. That is a very quick winch. Packing everything up. Oh, that's a shame that winch broke. It's cost them a bit of time, that. And into the garage. Well done, Owen and Dave. 63 points. Okay, we're still on Special Stage 5 with Aaron Smythe and Mitch O'Brien. Super winch up the front there. TD42 engine, as we've said. Big old Nissan diesel, turboed. and he drives this thing really well. Just slowly dropping himself down. Got to go hard left here. Look at that big ditch on the other side there. You wouldn't want to drift into that. Good comments, good chat between them both, really good. Oh, yeah, mate, that's the one. Get that turbo screaming and then just let it have it. Oh, look at that. He's just driven straight up that hill. All the other guys have winched up there. One back up, and he's just driven the thing. That is an awesome drive by Aaron there.
That was awesome, mate. That was really good.
Yeah, well done, guys. That is an awesome drive.
It actually works out better, eh? That is so much better.
Netta, this big orange machine is obviously bogged here. Do you want us to get a couple of our trucks and tow it out for you, or what?
Nice try. I'd like to see you know, Chase, it's not bogged. This is another screening plant. This screening plant here is producing a very, very high grade of topsoil for the State Highway 20 bypass.
And this week's winner of the PBM Brand X moment goes to?
We had a really good look at the co-drivers of these winch challenges, just to see what these guys do, how they put the effort in. And we've come up with Mike Porter. This guy's tireless. He just goes for it. He's got so much passion for the sport, and it's brilliant to see. Absolutely well done, Mike, and well deserved of the PBM Brand X Moment jacket.
They got it relatively easy.
Question time. The question for today is who hosted the trip into the Coromandel? Go to our website www.suzukiextreme.tv, mark your entry, program number 14.
Yeah, we make it so easy for you to win this lovely little truck. Enter as many times as you like and you'll be in the draw. See you next week when we will announce the winners of the NorWest Winch Challenge.
A big Xtreme welcome to Suzuki Xtreme 4x4.
We're checking out more action for the NorWest Winch Challenges today.
Yeah, we are. We've got 14 special stages and 15 custom-made winch trucks set out here for the past couple of days. We've had 2 trucks completely stuffed, but now we're into the final stages set out for these intrepid drivers.
Got some excellent entries there today. Owen Fillery and Dave Morrison. They've built a completely fresh FJ40 Toyota from the ground up. And Nigel Reid and Ben Toos from Napier and the excellent little Suzuki. Sounds like a winner to me.
And why is that?
Well, first off, he's running a little Suzuki.
Of course.
And then he's put a brilliant super winch in the front of it. How can the guy not win?
I would say so. Yeah, but let's see. Let's go and see some exciting action at the commentary box.
Day 2, special stage 1. We've got Nigel Reid and Ben Toos from Napier. A lot of modifications, this little truck of Nigel's. Plays around with it all the time. Really passionate about a sport. Both lockers in here and heading up this main hill climb. Real gnarly at the top here. Oh, see the lift there. Here we go, it's getting steeper and steeper. Oh man, look, check that out. See how high that went. That must have been relatively bottom puckering for young Nigel in there. Ben's out. Getting the grand anchor on, and not too soon, I would say, for Nigel. He'll be liking something to be securing the front of that thing. Putting the grand anchor in, getting it set.
Take up the load.
Going to be real careful here. Make sure he takes up the weight first. Yeah, jump on that thing. Starting to dig in. Starting to dig in. Yeah, hang in there, Ben. No, it's pulled out. He's going to have to reset it. Probably have to go take some more. Ooh, that wouldn't have felt nice for Nigel there. As long as it starts to dig in, that's the main thing.
My legs are shaking.
Looks like he's got a bite in there now.
Can you get it started?
Finally got it going.
And drive, and drive.
Oh yeah, no, way to go.
Who's got the toilet paper?
What are you worried about, Nige? There's nowhere near, mate. Could have gone a lot worse than that. And up to the finish. Carrying it up through to the box. And a stop. And that's a score of 53 there for Nigel and Ben.
Oh, that was deep.
Next up, Aaron Smythe and Mitch O'Brien. Let's see how Aaron goes. He's been driving really well at this challenge all day, really pedaling this thing hard. No lockers in there. He's just got to pick a good line and stick to it and trust his driving ability. Down through the trees. Let's see how he goes. This is one gnarly hill climb. Oh yeah, good, but oh, what a shame. It chucked the front in the air and it hooked over and just killed all his momentum.
Come on, mate, give it a check.
So it's out with a rope. Good encouragement to Mitch O'Brien, heading out, putting this grand anchor in. Obviously dug in. It's going well though. Heading on up over the top. Yeah, really good. Oh, excellent. Good team effort there. Everything's packed up. Back on board for Mitch and up into the garage to finish. And that's a really good score there for Aaron, 66 points. Rightio, Glenn Billingham and Jamie McKinstry again. Heading up to do the hill climb. Quite a few lumps and bumps halfway up here, which is throwing them out to the left. Oh, yeah, no, he's managed to keep it. Oh, see, sit. Oh, yeah, what a drive. That is an awesome drive from that guy. He just kept his foot in it, straight up and over. That's brilliant points. Into the garage, 81 points. Next up, Kerry Louie and Warren Adams. They were 10th in this event last year, so let's hope they can improve their placing this time. The next one to attack this very gnarly hill. See how it's off camber to the left there? That's going to force his truck over to the left, so he's staying more to the right, getting a better line for this next part. Seems to be going really well. Quite a gnarly little climb to the bank here at the end. Keeping it going very well. Oh, sweet. Good throttle control, just feeling the traction. Very, very well done. Good drive there. Up into the box. And that's 75 points there for Kerry.
That wasn't bad. Good skills, Kerry. Thanks for saving me some time.
Hold on, I'll go back down. He's not even puffing yet.
If you go away, we'll winch you back to check out more of this action. We're still winching at the NorWest Winch Challenge in Kumeu.
Okay, this is the Xtreme stage, special stage 2. Sam Badgley and Sooty. Let's see how they go. And they're off.
To the right. Out. Both in, yes.
Get out.
Got a super winch up front there, ARB lockers. Had 2 major wins last year, Rotorua Challenge and the Kiwi Challenge. It's a modified Toyota Land Cruiser, turbocharged diesel. He takes this thing over to Aussie and tries to compete against the Aussie guys and does very well over there. Be completely different over there to over here. Sooty's out, putting in the ground anchor. Good chatting there. Both lockers in, getting that maximum traction. Oh, that ground anchor's just digging out. Turning itself into a bit of a plough. Sooty will have to reset that. Make sure it really bites. Starting to move. Starting to move, yeah, and he's out. The ground anchor's dug in, well, that is quite a gnarly hole to get out of there. Both lockers out, so he's got manoeuvrability to get out and get into this garage. Back up, belts on, and then the clock will stop. That's pretty good, 66 points there for Sam Badley. Okay, let's check out Aaron Smythe and Mitch O'Brien, roaring into his work as he loves. Oh, let's see how he attacks. This is a gnarly hole down and through here. Out and winching for Mitch. Running out the winch rope. This is a really long, he's gone right up. Instead of putting a grand anchor, he's found a tree way up on the far hill, put an extension in. Oh, that's popped it out well. That's going good. Keep on going. Sometimes better than, instead of having a lot of problem with trying to get a grand anchor in, go a bit longer and go into a tree or something like that. Put your tree protector on and it's a lot better. The only thing is you've got a lot more winch rope to coil back up. Well done, Aaron. He's got out. He's given him a hand. Get that time even better. 53 points. The boys look a bit tired.
Oh, it's long. I had to get out and run. It's never any good.
Too right, mate.
Oh, we just like to get to there. It doesn't matter how long it takes, mate. And hate being recovered.
Yeah, no, good stuff. Well done, mate. Passionate about the sport, this guy. Heading into this muddy hole. Man, look at the state of that. He's going to run out. Let's see if he puts a ground anchor in or he goes right up on it. Oh, he's getting the ground anchor out. Oh, that's a pretty short set there. We'll see if it hangs in for him. Oh, that's hanging in pretty well, actually. Pulling that straight out, not a problem there for Stephen and Dion. Working well, be a good time. Nice short pack up. He's just got to get that ground anchor out, pack it away. All belted up, of course.
605, see, I told you it was worthwhile not having the camera in there.
90 points there, that's brilliant.
No, good run, mate. Happy.
Next up, Kerry Louie and Warren Adams. And they're off. Straight into their work. Heading down, there's this gnarly hole which we've seen. No way through that. He's got his co-driver out, just picking a better line, maybe trying to help him out. Trying to get into a better line to start the whole thing off. Reversing back, trying to get out of the mud here. Oh, that's good. At least he's got his front up. Basically get the winch out now. Set a ground anchor up.
We're winching!
We're winching!
Let's see if it digs in for him. Fairly soft ground. There's been a lot of ground anchors put in, but he's got a bite, so that's really good for Kerry and Warren there. Straight up, and it's a four-wheel drive bits truck. Straight up and into the garage. Let's loop everything up once again and get all set up, and then you'll have the time.
Clear. 6:41, one penalty.
Well done, Kerry and Warren. That's 74 points with one penalty.
You bet me until that penalty, dude.
Shut up.
Okay, let's go over to the last super stage for the day. Aaron Smythe and Mitch O'Brien. As you've seen, he just drives this thing really well. Young guy, no fear, just into it. Yeah, look at that. Just really giving it the berries there. Let's see how he goes up this hill. Is he going to winch? Is he what? Who needs winch when you just lead foot it? Oh, that is excellent stuff. Brilliant, 100 points. That's a perfect score.
Pretty scary? No, it's all good. It's all good. It's good. Feels good. It's not bad for no lockers, brother.
Yeah, good stuff. Next up, Owen Fillery and Dave Morrison. Modified Toyota Land Cruiser. Got a Lexus V8 up front with a hydraulic winch. Let's see how they attack it. Going well so far. Cruising down, turning left here. Let's see how they go up this hill, and this is a big hill. Just backing up, getting the right line so he can just take off and have a nice, keep the momentum up all the way up through it. Quite a bit slower attack. They're going to decided to winch. Good stuff. Dave Morrison's out. He's going to pick a good anchor point, winch up the hill.
Slow down, dude. I can't hear you. What do you want to do?
Winch in, please, just slowly. Winch in.
That's the beauty of having that communication, the radio communication. That's a super quick winch. See, he's got 2 winches. He's got a hydraulic winch, which he's using now, and then he's got an electric backup beside it. Good idea. All in, packed up, and up into the box for the time. And he ended up with 74 points. That's brilliant.
You need to work out a word.
I was trying to say out, but...
Yeah, and I need to know this jam so I know what you're doing.
I need some more breath.
That bloody camera.
To get some more words.
I totally agree with him, that bloody camera.
If you think that was exciting, wait till you see what we've coming up next. Don't go away. Welcome back for more winch action here in Kunyu.
Okay, crossing over to the Kumeu Showgrounds for Special Stage 4. And here we go with Sam Badley and Sooty. Timed event, both lockers in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And they're gone. They're into it. See Sooty playing with the lockers all the time. This is a real fast stage through here, and they're just loving it. Just giving it heaps. A lot of lumps and bumps, and then there's headlong into quite a long bog. Oh, gnarly bits and pieces. Off-cambered banks, there's everything in this part. Especially made up for all the spectators, really good. Round a bit of a burn bank. Let's see how these guys have a lot of fun doing these stages. Almost a cross between off-road racing and winching. They're into it. Good communication between these guys. Getting through all these little hazards. More of a seat of your pants driving sort of a style than lining up and doing a big long way. And then straight into this bog. Okay, Sooty getting out. What a runner. He should be in the track team. Yep, good instructions. And next minute they're into it. Straight into this bog. I wonder why he didn't just have a go. You can see how deep they are. Spectators having a good laugh at this. Getting out the end, driving now, trying to get out. Straight up, they'll have to uncouple, pack everything up, and then they're off. Back in, they're going to try and find this garage wherever it is. Lumps and bumps through here. Oh, look at that work in the suspension. Awesome stuff, and the finish. And he's going for it. Well done, 4 minutes and 18 seconds there for Sam. Next up, Aaron Smythe and Mitch O'Brien. This should be quite a thing to see. He's just been pedaling this thing real good all day, and he'll love this event. Heading around, plenty of buff, black smoke coming out of that thing, just really making that turbo sing. Quite gnarly little lumps and bumps. It'll be a real handful for the drivers getting these big trucks through these events. Not much for the co-pilot to do so far. Round the burn, coming up on this big deep bog here. Up and over the bumps. Let's see if he chooses just to winch along it or he's just going to straight into it. I'm picking that Aaron Smythe will just lay into it. He will not let himself just be winched through there. Straight down, getting a good run up, and now he's into it. Oh, look at that. That's just good stuff. Just give it heaps, mate. That's brilliant. Oh, awesome stuff. That's an excellent effort there from Aaron. He almost got out the end of that. Just a short witch and they'll be out. Mitch is hard out there, getting onto that dozer as our anchor point. And they're up and out. Pack it up. Pack that winch up. Go, yeah, he's right in behind it. Let's go, guys. Through this axle twisting stuff. That'll just be chucking the wheel from one side to the other. Oh, excellent stuff. Well done. Excellent time. 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1, go! Go!
Next up, Donald Preston and Roger McClay. All the way from the South Island, modified Toyota Land Cruiser. petrol V8 with a hydraulic winch. That V8 sounds really nice up front there. Really strong sounding. Heading on down over these little berms and cut tracks. Southern Storm, really good. Good to see those guys coming up from down south and giving it a go up north. A long way for them to travel. Round the berm. Just a couple of humps and hollows to get through, and then we'll see how they go through that deep. Oh, good stuff. Chucking the front end in the air. Landed very nice and softly. Oh, listen to that V8. Sounds really good, doesn't it? Through there, sweet. Not a problem. Round. One over the hump. Not a worry. Heading out to the right now to get a line up on this big bog, and then just let it have it. Oh, good stuff. Can you hear that? It's brilliant. Come on, mate. Come on, get out that end there. It's the only way to get out. Full noise. That is an excellent effort. Quick bit of winching there. And they should be out. Roger McClay just sussing out the winch. Good instructions there. Looks like a really well set up truck. Ooh, what happened there? Seems to be a problem with the winch there. Oh, yeah, no, he's got it sorted. He's out. We'll have to pack up the winch. A lot of spectators there. They'll be loving this. Come on, go, he says. That's the one. And going really good. Just axle twisting to finish and then through the end. Awesome stuff. Well driven. Yeah, Donald Roger having a lot of fun. That's 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Really well. Here we got the results. 5th was Stephen Reed. 4th, Owen Fillery and Dave Morrison. 3rd was Justin Wynyard and Mike Porter. 2nd, Donald Preston, Roger McClay. And 1st was Tony White and Mike Graham.
Yeah, well, we've come a long way up to do this competition. You know, it's a fair way from Invercargill up to wherever we are, in Auckland somewhere.
But no, it's great to have an experienced driver in the passenger seat. Yeah, it makes a big difference.
So you can feed information to each other.
Yeah, well, there is only 2 of us from Southland, isn't there?
Yeah. And we clicked pretty well as a team.
The stages themselves, I found them brilliant. They were tight, technical, nippy little stages, and there was a bit of speed in it as well. The cars being so close in points, and you've only got to look back on the points between the first car and the 10th car, they're all so close, and it's very exciting now. In the early days, there was big gaps, but now it's so close.
Hey, Nina, I reckon we could build a pretty cool hill climb with this sort of stuff.
You could, Chase. It'd be a bloody expensive hill climb, though. This is used for building roads in State Highway 20 Mount Roskill, not for four-wheel drive rallies, I'm afraid. But if we went to a hill climb, we might see this week's PVM Brandex moment.
This week's PVM Brandex moment goes to Nigel Reed for driving up this hill climb. Or actually just not quite driving up this hill climb, but it must have looked not very nice in there. That's just a lot of sky.
Good, mate. Looking good. Go, 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 go. Come on, baby, come on!
He would have been breathing a sigh of relief. That was oh so close to going over backwards there.
Hang on, mate, hang on. Okay, winch in, winch in. Back up a bit, back up, turn that way. Who's got the toilet paper?
Very surprising results.
Yeah, it kept us on our toes guessing who was going to win right to the very end. It was a great surprise.
Surprisingly enough, you can go to our website, www.suzukiextreme.tv, answer the question, who hosted the winch challenge that we've just watched, and you can go into the draw to win this lovely little Suzuki Jimny.
Or if you prefer snail mail, you can write your answer on the back of an envelope and send it to us at Suzuki Extreme, PO Box 259297, Greenmount 2141, and Market Program 15.
You know what, I reckon if I put a super winch on the front of the Jimny, we'd go really good in the winch challenge.
I think so. I reckon you should enter the next winch challenge.
So do you feel like running the winch rope out for me?
I reckon, as long as I don't get too dirty.
No, you won't. You won't.
Join us next week for a Laurie Sanson Memorial Trial at Countings Manukau, and you're not going to need a winch for that one.
Maybe a couple of ARB lockers would go well, eh?
I think I've got a few more things to learn yet. We'll see you next week.
See ya.